Oh my god. Now the rest needs to fucking come up as well. There we go. Fucking hate this. Fucking hate this.
And I'm a Warforged too, so it's just like, oh yeah, this won't affect me at all.
Alright, I'm back. Fucking finally.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Shitty internet. Alright. I guess now there's fucking two streams. Two videos. I need to upload. Fuck's sake.
It just use Movie Maker to like blend them together.
That would require me to actually download them and put word to work on them. I would simply call one of them you know, Defense of Ceres session 76A and the other one 76B.
2.5 is
No.
rude.
Alright, where did we leave off? Right.
What's the last thing you heard me say? Because you could have that for a while.
Well, you asking what I said?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, I was asking about serial numbers for the
Yeah,
matrix you have.
and I was like, yeah, it pulls up the PDA, checks the numbers, says them back.
Yeah. Okay,
So
then he asks you, well, I can get you those refilled, perhaps, and make it so that you can keep them.
Did he say refill?
Refill, yes, and keep them.
Wait, this man wants to give me 75 quid.
For those claims, yes.
Okay, that's a better deal than what I was expecting to get. Yeah, you can see Tristan's eyes kind of like just like lighten up there for a second. And he like looks over at Mosey to see what the reaction is.
Well, Mosey looks pretty mosey. No, she looks she looks like gives you like a thumbs up.
All right, I see.
And
Yeah, yeah.
and well, Futar continues and says, of course you will need to drop them by, and well, since you so graciously offered your help, I'm gonna put that down as well here. Of course, you don't need to compromise your security position here, but this will probably be nasty in certain places. Nothing that your ship shouldn't be able to handle, though.
Yeah, I was personally thinking while I was looking over some of the files about this project that I could do a lot of things to, or at least I think I could do a lot of things. I could simplify some aspects of this project, and I kind of find it a shame that there's been very little attempts to involve me in these things. It's one of the reasons why I'm so happy that you contacted me today. Feel free to always call upon me for aid.
Of course, of course. Let's see, here's 4. That. 55. Oh, nice. It should be enough, I think.
Is that requisition or something?
No.
Oh.
That's something else. Well, it kind of plays into that, I guess. He's trying to do this fast. Oof. Really a shame, huh?
Is he doing like magic in front of me?
Kinda. Not sure if you would be able to detect that kind of shit over a simple video feed, since he isn't actually moving.
And I'm curious what his paradigm and his instruments are.
Oh, that's not too crazy.
I want to play a psionic mage at some point. They seem fun.
I
Only
think
high
a bit of a
levels, though.
waste. But yeah. Um. Okay. And well, you've since you've agreed, I've taken the liberty to put those things into terms already. Here, let me just send you the contract to sign. And well, you receive a contract written up, several pages long.
This is probably like, does he expect me to read it now, or
Well, do you expect you to sign it now?
we're gonna fucking read this shit first?
Oh,
Just gonna let turn over to Mosey. The way straight up sign, or do we read it first? And it goes back to it. I'm sorry, I have not really done stuff like this before. Usually it's basic paperwork about situations and problems that occur that get filed to me. Anything that actually is anywhere like this. I sincerely apologize.
oh, I do have a certain interest in getting this done soon. To move on to the next people, as I do have still like a lot of work left over.
Well, in that case, would you mind giving us just a minute to gloss over this?
Yes, of course. Right, you can mute him if you want to.
Yeah, I'll mute myself. And then I want to look through this with Mosey just to make sure, but it's probably fine.
Alright, roll me like you don't have that much time. So, I guess you need to roll it like a difficulty 8 as well. Give me like the intelligence, finance.
Since I don't have finance, what happens?
Oh, I don't think you can roll.
Well, time for Mosey to roll. Can I just roll intelligence to see if there's anything that says you own my soul now?
No, that would be obvious.
Okay.
Also, you should
Well,
get...
let's see Mosey roll, and I have like 7 dice that I didn't get the buff. I'm gonna fail. Which preface is important, but at the same time, I don't know how much willpower she has, but
one.
it would be worth it now.
One. And, like if she's losing that one, she kinda is kinda fucked. Although, I think there may be something that you can do. Let me like, check your thing. Uh-huh. Okay. Whew. That's okay, that's a bit fucky. I sure will allow it, I guess. I will allow it. And she's gonna do something different.
This one I figured she has no finance.
Oh, she has finance, don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
She doesn't have like 5 points in it, but she does have some stuff.
So that means 2 or 3. I see.
Fuck, she needs to use that willpower on this one. Well, you're about to see like a woman exhaust herself.
I'm just gonna tell her to take it easy for the rest of the day. That is.
Sure, like she'll be plagued by fears.
Actually, no. I can actually help her with that, Redomer.
You can?
I can change the moods of people. I can change it to be happy.
Well, let's see what that would do to someone without fucking willpower. But yeah, let's see. Okay, it's gonna be
Oh.
dicey. Let's hope she doesn't botch this. He doesn't have a lot of dice for this, unfortunately. But it is magic, so it's technically superior, even with less successes.
Nice.
Alright. That's actually very good, very good. And, yeah, she looks at it and, you know, like starts doing some analysis, like, you know, draws up like some sort of like, you know, data pad and just starts like comparing numbers, and then says, yeah, this seems to be fine. Most of it appears to be just uh, just taking parts of standard contracts. However, well, notable other parts that say he that that unless you have official duties, you will be required to aid Fu Tao in the securing of the nodes, meaning personal projects will have to wait when he's when he wants to progress his current his current hobby. You will properly receive the quintessence and the matrices as expected. And otherwise, I think the contract will be clear.
And him basically putting it in writing that I am expected to do this. How unreasonable is that to write that down after I offered my help? I didn't say, yeah, force it on me.
What do you mean? Do you want to like? Are you asking if it's reasonable to alter the contract?
No, I just want to see if this is just like a basic thing because I was like, yeah, I'm willing to help you out. That he wrote it down that way. Or
It's it's okay. The way the contract's written, Mosey would explain to you, is that that it's like kind of, you know, it's not like, you know, you offering your help in it, because it's not, you know, part of the contract, because it's just pretty vague. It's more like that the contract says that you're obligated to, you know, do this as part of the deal properly.
I see.
I mean,
You know,
yeah, and Mosey would point out that he did say that during
that's
the talk, that he would put it in writing.
yeah, that's fair. If that's all, then you know, just gonna look at her. Thank you, and I want to unmute myself and I've read through the contract, and all of it seems reasonable. Though I do have one question, if you don't mind. Since it is going to be expected of me to, unless I have specific duties to, you know, help you in the procuring of these nodes, these currency places. Is there any chance that you can have me be, you know, already a part in this project, so I don't. That way I know that you know there is some vested effort, vested interest in it already, and it isn't going to end up being something that I help out in. That, you know, I'm just going to be you know, not be included in later. There isn't anything towards you, but this project seems so big and it's going to have so much growth that doesn't seem unreasonable to want to have a part in this.
No, you want to further commit. Oh, I didn't want to impose anything more than you promised, but I can certainly advance some parts about potential further involvement. In what form do you would you want to be further involved?
Well, I figured a project like this also, just like Ceres on itself, would likely require a certain amount of security protocols being set up in place and analyzing the problems, vulnerabilities in it, and I do believe I would be qualified to at least assist you in that for now.
Why that's true. I remain unsure how exactly I would put it in the form of a contract, as I have no idea what exactly that could mean.
Well, for example, big part of this would be, ensuring that there will be security wards set up in place in key places, that EDEs are going to be dealt with in a professional way and in a way that's a long-term solution rather than we just exterminate them when they return, as they frequently do.
Robodex and Wits alertness at the 6.
What's alertness?
Yes.
Okay, what's alertness? 6. 6 successes.
Well, you would certainly know that it's a bit dangerous to offer up help, like in stuff that you can't do personally, and that with temporary resources, because the warding kind of counts either on getting someone like John involved, or or your shadow, which might or might not be around.
Fair enough. Because at that point, just want to basically ask him to, consider at a later point having maybe a bigger part in this.
I mean, I suppose I can put down cooperation. Something about cooperation with the chief of security. It's a bit strange, but certain. And he looks a bit worried for a second before he catches himself. Well, I can put in. I would just put in the chief of security as an official advisor to the project. However, I would have to talk with Noah about that. As so far, most of it will be more or less a side project, which technically has not gotten proper approval yet in terms of budget. That's something that can certainly be arranged.
Sounds
So it will
more than
be
reasonable.
conditional, if of course, if this project takes off in the form we're currently thinking of. Well, if it doesn't, then we'll keep you informed. If
Yeah,
that will change.
That seems more than reasonable.
Alright then, I've appended the contract and send it again. But I do have to head out now and talk to a few other people. Please send the contract post haste.
I will. Thank you for your time and good talk, good negotiations.
I will give you, as a token of good faith, I will give you a hint. There is someone very unhappy with you on the security side. Her name is Danielle. She's part of our base, and she has certain ambitions to quell the EDE threat on Ceres. And she's not too happy about the lack of progress in that area.
See, thank you for bringing that to my attention. That is something I will need to some pondering about.
I don't know. Good day, and I suppose also good luck on clearing those places out. And
Chocobo Nada. Yeah, thank you. Well, I'll probably need it, but it'll be fine. It will be. Not like doing that.
and after you finish, the the screen fades to black.
I see.
All right. No, that was a lot longer than expected.
We lost you like 20 minutes.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Very rude.
But yeah, okay, that's been done. All right, we have autism. Bacon, are you here?
Yes, I'm always here.
Okay. Well, let's see. You have a talk with Jocelyn scheduled.
Yes.
Where would you be taking it?
Probably in my office.
Ah, yes.
I'm an important person now. She's below my rank. She needs to come to me.
Well, she would actually call you on and not actually come personally by. But yeah, you can take the call in your office. Well, by your office, I think it's like... Oh my god. Yes.
Sadly, the flash monster is not there anymore.
Yeah, but you have something different now. Oh right, some time has passed, huh? Okay, King. I need to get that other thing going as well. And Jocelyn appears on the screen. Let me just check her nature real quick. Oh my god, that's just literally worst natures. And nature and demeanor.
Oh, wasn't she one of the characters I made?
I know I don't think so.
I like at least the tools part, right?
Might have been. Let me check what she has. Oh my god.
Because I remember making like a economics character very disgusting. It was funny.
Did you put on like an instrument with like drugs and poisons, which is basically cocaine and meth?
Yes.
Okay, then that yeah.
Okay. Fun.
Fucking cursed. Okay. Oh. All right. she has 2 dots in fame, and you know what her fame is?
No.
Is strong, independent black woman.
Based.
That has to be character Bacon's made.
No, I didn't make that part. I would remember making that. I just made the tools and the magic related stuff.
But yeah, okay. She comes up and gives you a very warm smile and says, "A pleasure to see you, Mr. Stanek. We haven't been spoken before. I'm Jocelyn Simmons. I currently work under Hyde Barry, and I have a business proposal. Not just my own name, but his as well."
If it's with also under Hyde's name, okay, I'll take care to properly listen to proposal. I expect good work from you, different from the fat Polish man.
I see. You've made his acquaintance. And we're giving him some perception and empathy.
Good thing I suck at that.
You see like a little bit of disgust in as she talks about him.
Well, that's good. She's a normal person. She's disgusted by disgusting things.
Still a woman, though.
Oof. But well, it's in particular the business proposal is particularly related to to your exploration of the planet of Gribnoi.
Yes, it's something about property, from what I remember. Go on, present it.
And she pulls out like well, not put it pull out, but like put it on the screen essentially. Like, you know, like the area you've like if you've kind of mapped out right at the start. And you see like a nice little animation of like, you know, buildings building themselves. Seems like, you know, some sort of like vacation houses, you know, then switched over to like to like some like block houses, like Soviet style, and then it switched over to like, you know, skyscrapers, and then it goes back to like the vacation houses. As you can see, I think I think it's it'll be very beneficial for us if we start utilizing that space more commercially. There's a large amount of wealth that's untapped within the Union, and and quite frankly, we stand much to gain from harvesting those resources. Many of the more advanced members, for example, the syndicate, have vast resources at their disposal that they can spend on their own little comforts. But even the lower ranks are able to somewhat afford some luxuries, a penthouse here and there, apartments, and so on and so forth. What we want to do now is to use space on the planet of Gribnoi to provide ample places for for those willing to go to the fringes of technocratic influence, but still protected, to gain a certain sanctuary and and perhaps even a permanent home for themselves. All we need to do for this is to build appropriate housing and make sure that the place is properly connected back to the technocracy. I believe there's a construct in planning. Something about farming, if I've understood Casper correctly.
Yes.
And if we play our cards right, we could perhaps use part of that infrastructure connecting to that base to build our own project adjacent to it. So we would essentially just need to make sure that the capacity of the infrastructure can handle some additional commuters, and that the defenses properly cover that area as well. Meaning we need to potentially plan the security perimeter a bit more generous than we would normally do.
Oh. Anything else to add to your proposition? Meanwhile, he's taking some notes.
Well, yes. There are a few things. I haven't like talked this over properly with Mr. Barry just yet, but looking over his projects, he has something that might be very useful for us as well. That might be able to provide extra luxury. He's currently involved in some robot building, and I believe some of those robots could be utilized for cleaning and repairs. if given the correct AIs to control them. Additionally, I think our own cost will be very low due to Mr. Barry being able to construct things rather fast, thanks to thanks to his expertise in the science of matter, particularly his skill to form matter into appropriate shapes rather easily, will be helpful. I believe Gribnoy has many resources that are just waiting to be utilized.
You bring good points, but now it's time for me to close some of them and bring some others to attention. Your plans are very good. Actually, using your contacts with the what's the name of the financial guys? She just said it.
Syndicate?
Syndicate. Your contacts with the syndicate are very useful. We are on planning to expand to the other parts of the union, so as I don't have any contacts with them, if you can try to just find people interested on the subject that would be willing to invest in their own pieces of land. Everything you say, it's already somewhat in our plans, but with your cooperation, they could be executed faster. But first, the main thing getting behind is security concerns, and some extra security concerns just happened, and that's why the current focus is on bringing people with military experience to settle on the other side. So if you also know any of those, I'm not sure how aware you are. You can ask Hyde, he would be up to par on the subject, but there's been some intrusions on the other sides and things, so we can't start immediately. But do not worry when the security concerns are properly dealt with, and we can have a basic farm to supply and everyone with food, and have a good basis for a population that won't drain much resources from the union. We can start selling lands for private individuals for either they're starting their own business or just having some private breakaways. So any possible investors, any business models and ideas that you ever develop, just make a report on it, send it. It would be much appreciated when the security concerns are over.
Of course. How long do you expect the security concerns to last? I'm afraid I do not have access to all security measures, I'm afraid.
Well, it's a bit unpredictable, but we are doing some good progress, so I believe that I'm being a bit optimist, but I think in 1 month, with the current rate of exploration we are doing and bringing the big ships to Gribnoy, we can probably either find a good perimeter and just protect it against any enemies, or eliminate them, any threat that appears on Gribnoy. So sadly, it's still some time. I would also like it was faster, but sometimes imprevious things happen in space, you know? It's very sad.
I understand. Understand completely. Well, it might take us some time on our end as well to get things up on progress, as some resources are still tied up in certain other projects. But I believe
like your
in 2 months' time.
idea of bringing. Go ahead.
I think in 2 months' time we will have a decent amount of resources accumulated to get to invest back. Of course, there still is pending Hyde's proper approval, but I'm very confident that this will be in his best interest.
Yes, on private talks, he already showed interest on this sort of things. So yes, I would think he would approve.
Excellent. And well, mainly we're lacking proper machinery and as well like helpers for Hyde to pull everything off on site. But other than that, there shouldn't be much of a problem. It all then depends how fast the security concerns are resolved, and of course when the planning for the construct is done. Do you know by any chance who is in charge of that? Mr. Tao has been less than receptive towards me, unfortunately.
Who?
Futao.
Oh, okay. On the security issues,
No,
it's
yes, sorry, go on. Sorry, I misunderstood that.
if it's you're talking who's being responsible for the security issues, then if you could directly ask them. I'm not aware on the decisions on what to share and what not to share. It would be Tristan Cooper working with some newcomer from that settled on Gribinoy, Mr. something Campos, Neto Campos. So if you ever want to ask them to see how the progress of the situation is, to start bringing any possible investors that you are aware with the syndicate, there would be your best bet.
Okay, that seems acceptable. I guess I will talk to this Cooper or perhaps this Campos. And well, And since Futao probably talked to you about the financing of any additional constructs, could you please be so kind as to convince him to get our side involved in that as well?
Yes, I can try, but I think it would be a very good idea that you just use your initial contacts to try to, as you said, even bringing younger people that already have some monetary influence would be a good idea. Just talk with your syndicate friends, make some like fancy presentation, do some propaganda to them, and try to convince them to save some money to invest on Gribinoy in 2 or 3 months. There is no need to actually bring the proper syndicate if you just gather enough of individual investors. It's something I think you could do.
Of course, that I can certainly do. It's just
don't worry about things with Futao. He's already cooperating. We just farming and just needs to actually start going to show a potential so he could show to the other people in the syndicate and get us a larger budget in investments to get things faster.
Yes, of course. There's one thing I should mention. The resources that we have at hand will be quite vast once they're released again. Are you talking about getting additional investors on other projects, or do you want to get additional project investors on the current project, because I believe in terms of workload, our own resources can cover what we have, what we can properly pull off, including stuff like ad campaigns, construction tools, and so on and so forth.
I think the main thing we actually need is bring interested people that could actually be willing to come to the place, because the luck is always the manpower for everything. So if some syndicates are interested on this and are probably sold for the idea that they actually come to like see Gribnoy and personally contribute, I think that's the main thing. I think we're missing actual people working.
I don't see the place turning soon into more than a tourist attraction, but I can certainly try to find someone that is willing to.
Just more people thinking on this subject. I just annoyed. I have this large base and it's completely empty. I had to find my own crewmates from very strange places. So at this sort of thing, I just getting people interested. It's sticky.
Do you have anyone amongst your crew that you could recommend that I could perhaps work with, share information with?
Yes, that is. Gal is the only person that you could do that in my base. Just pass the contact. She's the second in command. If you ever get any information or and you can't get me, just go through her.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stanek, but you appear to have sent me the contact of someone that appears to be some sort of lizard.
Yes, I turned her into a lizard. She was originally human, but some bad stuff happened to her, so they put her brain into a monkey, and then I just turned her into a lizard.
As you say that, like her mouth opens and just stays open. And then he says, okay, well, he laughs a bit nervously and says, well, as long as I don't end up as something else, things should be fine.
No, if you don't want to, but if you are interested on acquiring a new form, come to me. I can get you that.
Roll me perception empathy. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell that for some reason this woman is really weirded out by this. And, you see like, you can almost see like little alarm bells ringing in her head right now.
Moids. Yeah, I continue smiling. She's the one losing. I was doing a good offer.
You were.
Maybe she's just weird.
Well, yeah, probably. Probably. Okay. I guess that's good talk. And well, Justin says, well, I will send you the things properly, and I will also try to get more people involved in general. Well then, I will be looking forward to working with you. And he's well, you can tell, that she is like interested in the project. She still isn't, exactly keen on working with you at this point.
I guess you never interacted with progenitors before.
She probably didn't. Or not much anyways. Okay, what would be the best role for this one? Honestly, I think it's, yeah, she needs to like convince them financially. And she's gonna need to do it with a 2. No, only a 1. Fame wouldn't apply for this. Her contacts are not the right ones. Let's see. Language, notoriety. Notoriety. 65. Does it increase the difficulty for something? Let's see. Try to see like how much she can actually do for your own thing, because the other stuff is probably a bit easier. Like for the most part, the plan is to rely less on the people of the syndicate per se, but rather at least for initial investment, and to present them with something that is already there and done, rather than having them put work into, because she has quite a reputation with them.
As long as more people willing to work with the Thunder Society for the Neo Home project, I'm fine.
Okay. Invasive prestige is settled with a bad reputation among your fellow mates. System-wise, this flaw adds +2 to the difficulties for all social roles within your faction.
Oof.
And you...
So she's hated by the other syndicates.
Yes. She has embezzled money. A lot of it.
Oh. I respect her grind.
But yeah, let's see. Base would be C. Okay. Yeah, the base would be 7 probably. So it goes up to a nice and cozy 9. Is anything that helps her. Item calculator, no, that doesn't. Language doesn't. I mean, it certainly increase her reach, but that's about it. Like everyone would, actually wouldn't. Everyone at the uni probably speaks like English in some capacity. Seems like a basic thing. Rank is already included, fame is included. Yeah, no. Fuck, would she be willing to invest willpower in this or not? Actually, wait, I'm a retard. She would be using, of course, magic for this as well. Let's see. Yeah, she would just use her business sense, essentially, with like some nice, yeah, just some nice, like, perfect moment. It seems like the kind of thing she would do. And, yeah, just not some cocaine. bring in the big numbers. And, go into, like, some Sigma grind, business meetings. Okay. Perfect one is still a one effect. That's very nice. Alright, she might actually pull this off. Come on, big money. There we go. Ah, she's specialty of law breaking doesn't apply. Oh wait. Oh wait, she actually has a... I need to reroll that one. Okay. Another 4 dice. 4 on that. So she rolls this many dice. Oh, exactly the fucking same. Wait, no. That's one less die. Fuck. Okay, this should be the correct one. There we go.
Nice.
Now I've only a specialty fucking applied, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. But yeah, This will be like a thing more for the long run. But eventually you're gonna get you're gonna get a bunch of people, like a bunch of syndicates, like lower ranking ones, as you requested. That would be like willing to invest into this place. Of course, for like a for appropriate compensation, as they do want to make their money back eventually. And this is sort of like okay. Essentially, what you're getting is like some sort of like mini like a gold rush in a way. We have like a bunch of pioneering spirited syndicates coming in after younger variety.
That's exactly as I wanted. If you remember on the Gribnite presentation, Pioneer Spirit, or was the New Frontier? I don't remember what I said, but that's what I wanted.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving that to you. And well, I just noted down on the somewhere in the notes in case it comes up. I will not be noting that myself. I'm not sure exactly how when that is. Like, of course they they probably wouldn't be too keen to get into action all at once before the security thing is resolved. Yes, that would probably be pretty easy to discern that things are not 100% safe. But yeah, at least like someone will come in early on already, and the rest will probably kind of organize themselves into some investment stuff. And yeah, it will take time to take off, to properly take off though.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, and I guess I should also go and note it down myself.
Yes. Yeah, I noted down on Thunder Society resources.
Okay, that's.
I need to update my folders with my new goals.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually should ask. Are you running this officially under Thunder Society, like the settlement project?
Yeah, that's how I'm calling the settlement project, like the Thunder Society.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, what's the point of having a secret society with one member? So let's actually turn into a proper society.
Mm.
Like, it won't make any difference. There is no secrets to be uncovered that people talking with me they wouldn't already get.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'd suck on getting pioneers. Ranking. Get me. Still. Project. Expect return. Okay. So that's something. Also, I need to like note down for this bitch that she might be on her way to her redemption arc if she can actually pull this off. Because 8 successes are nothing to sneeze at, and this certainly will be eyed by higher ranking members of the syndicate, which could clear her name in some capacity.
Nice, so I get the XP for helping her to solve her issues.
No, it's not being soft like it, but at the end, to remind me.
Okay, like that's the part. The other part is making her stop being embezzling everything she sees, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah. Although Ems, you don't know it in character, but Ems actually made it so that she will try to not fuck with Ems, at least on this project for now.
Nice. That's actually useful.
Yeah. That might be maybe reduced after the settlement. And project is a success. Or at least a part of it. Oh yeah, if you actually go rogue, she will be utterly fucked.
It makes me happy. I think yeah, that's the plan. When I go rogue, I want to fuck the maximum amount of people.
Yeah, that's completely fair and reasonable. Holy shit, Am's got 4 brothers. Jesus Christ. They're mass producing them somewhere.
Oh god, imagine just having 4 amps walking around. It's disgusting. No, wait, 5 because it has 4 brothers.
Yeah.
5 amps.
I remember there's some parents there, at least 2.
No, they are only half amps.
Ah, right. Nothing can still.
Technically, they're like 2 amps.
I mean, if there's 5 of them, 3/5 a person, so they make a whole person.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that seems good on my end. I guess I should have done. Okay, Domino agreed to give his to give the rights to his node away in exchange for and will be forced to help clear nodes and shit. Plus further involvement. In exchange for refilling matrix.
I get to keep the matrices, right?
Matrix and keeping them, of course.
Good too. Actually, it turns out the deal was just to get them filled.
Okay, they're refilled now. Please give them back. What?
Filled, please. We never said you got to use them.
Yep.
Like, honestly, them being filled actually means fuck all.
It does, but Futao doesn't know that you're
Yeah.
a Quint generator. So
That's true, and it's probably best not to tell him.
yeah. You know what the best part about this Quint stuff is? Like technically you could just slowly over time build like your own like world if you like just get thrown into the void. Well, unless of course void adaptation gets you. Like but the strange part about the void adaptation is like Nefandi, for example. Well, actually,
Mhm.
they cannot like properly affect by it.
Why?
Nobody knows.
There has to be then a way to be unaffected by it as well if you're a technocrat, right?
No.
What's that?
I mean, you can of course be just adapted. Also, there's like this effect where it's not just void adaptation, but also like an effect if you're like outside without like life support and you like deep
Mhm.
umbra, like your very soul disintegrates.
So
Which-
wait, would that still affect me since I can like go there physically?
I mean, like it affects people that go there physically as well.
Ah, shit. Fair enough.
It's a bit weird, but yeah. Okay, and Bacon. And Josie talked. Okay, to agreement for settling. Largely as expected. Russia is Josie wanted. And Josie got some low
Rosie's
ranking.
also weirded out by bacon for some strange reason.
There's nothing strange about it. But
Yes, it is. She's being an idiot. Come on, he's being a perfectly reasonable progenitor.
yeah, okay.
You know it, I know it, we all know.
You know, I should make like, you know, like an opposite version, like not an opposite version, but like a, you know, like a female version of Bacon's character that just comes in, like, offers you this kind of shit.
My character is just a plastic surgeon if you think about it.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit more it's more than plastic. Like, you actually change
Permanent
people.
plastic.
I'm a very good plastic surgeon.
Yeah. Like, the worst part is you can even
Person.
like you could go and give people actual, like, you know, capabilities to like reproduce like that. Like, make like entire new species out of it rather than, you know, just like a one-off change.
Yeah, but that's perfectly normal. Like, it's not my fault that people want to be boring-looking humans. I'm just not something different myself because I'm looking for the perfect body to accent.
Imagine like if you had to got actually in contact with like furries and shit.
Oh god, it would be so bad.
Yeah.
Yes, friends. Yes. You want to look interesting. Wait, you guys are doing orgies now. What the fuck?
Well,
Wait, why do you want a neon green dick? That makes no sense.
yeah. Fucking cursed. Okay. Then I guess yes, I should try to like cycle over everyone before we move on to like some juicier stuff. Yeah, let's just try to move on for now, and well, yeah, we're going to neck next, unless there's something that Allied wants to do particular. That needs to go next.
Let me just unmute myself. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to make sure just in case that happened again. Coffee. Okay. Let me see if I can find what's her name. Ima. Wait. Why can't we anglicize her name?
Okay, and well, so what's actually? Oh my god. Okay, so what's the
I
plan?
mean, I've already colonized so many. I don't think I can get another colony going.
I think the only thing you colonized is the Serbian woman.
I don't know. I never heard back from that space marine.
Oh right, you also did that one. Yeah, I forgot.
And, you know, I don't think I added that functionality to Rami. But I did create her. You know,
Incestuous, not allowed.
no, she's like basically my Belgium. She's not a nation. She's just something I made up.
That's still incestuous.
Okay, so I am the monarch.
No, you're the Habsburg.
Yeah. So are the Windsors are inbred too. I will become all the monarchies. the Bowie dynasty will start once we get rid of Dick. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, I asked you already. Like, what do you want to do?
I would like to call Nema, whatever, however you say her name, into my office. I need to have a little chat with her. You know, I kind of did like collapse and just relax after I had broken the mind of that werewolf. I now need to follow up with her.
All right.
Have a
Let's
proper talk about her and her development.
let's see. What would you call her to? Need to check what you have
Um,
available in Halani.
yeah. Have I ever moved the space hopper to Halani?
Presumably, but you don't have like a proper like parking spot there. With best you
You have
have.
like an airlock there?
Yeah, you have an airlock, and you have like a landing field there, which is should be big enough for your ship.
Yeah, but it's like outside.
Oh yes, it
The
is
back of the
outside.
space. Yeah. Okay. I will call her over to the near the airlock near my moonhopper. There's like a closet there. I'd probably like keep a chair stashed there. I like to pretend it's my office.
Okay, that's highly cursed. We'll see. What even do?
I want to try to make this like a formal meeting, like kind of formal. So I want to get like like one of those folding tables. Get a really chair there. Put like a picnic tablecloth over it, so I look like I'm professional.
Okay. That's quite something. Give me like a wits etiquette
Scrounging.
roll.
Wait, I got scrounging.
Well, scrounging wouldn't help too much.
Oh, okay.
It's more like
So
making it appear rather than finding it.
well, I don't have etiquette, but I do have 10 dice and wits.
Yeah. Best
What's the
difficulty
difficulty?
is 7, which goes up to an 8 due to not being not having it on it. And feel free to drag yourself out.
Does cunning apply? I would say cunning applies. I'm trying to manipulate her and set a scene and set her up for what I will.
Sure.
So that's 5.
Yes. And you make a nice little space out of it. Like despite the unorthodox like setting, tools you use, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it looks kinda decent.
I'm
Give it a little spin on like give off the feeling, that its space is supposed to be crammed.
I'm gonna pretty up this airlock.
Cursed.
Hey, I'm making do.
Yeah, you're making a deal. Okay, and let's see. Okay, here, that's the correct one. Nima comes in. Then like squeezes in, and
I would have a chair for her to sit down.
yeah, okay.
I am a considerate boss.
You offer her the chair, and she like sits down. You hear like the chair bump into like the walls, as it's like so fucking tight.
Nima, close the door behind you. Just don't open the one that's behind me. That's hard vacuum out there.
Don't worry, it's not my first ride.
Well, I just want to make sure, we have kind of gotten off on the wrong foot around here. At least I believe so. Yeah.
Well, so why did you call me here?
I called you in here because, we do have to work together, and I want you to know that I am listening to you, and I care about how your feelings are and your development around here while you are under my supervision.
Give me like a charisma, empathy roll.
Empathy? Oh man, I don't have empathy.
Well, then, well, I guess you only roll your charisma.
Okay.
Difficulty
Difficulty
6.
7? Okay, so difficulty 7, since I don't have
No,
empathy.
no.
Oh.
It's only for skills, to raise it to.
Oh,
And if you don't have like a knowledge, you can't actually roll it.
okay, so difficulty 6. Okay, I'm still good,
God.
Yeah. I called you in here because I want to explain to you about what you last saw me do. Wait, I gotta ask this because, or at least I should look this up because I would have her file. She's a void engineer, right?
Yeah, I think she's a void engineer.
And
Yeah.
she knows about like threat null and that.
Yeah. You would also know that she is like she's a part of research and development usually. She is specialized in AIs, which is why she's actually here.
Sorry, what was that?
She's specialized in AIs. That's why she's actually here for like supervision purposes.
I heard eyes.
Oof, no.
She specializes in eyes.
Yeah. She's like if I would tell you also that she's like kind of an all-rounder, but in terms of like, enlightened science, but really she excels at like actual computer, like computer stuff, like holy shit. That's like far beyond anything, like a normal person outside the union could master.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure she like knows right now because I don't want to like
she's
say
in the know.
that to her and then be like, oh yeah, she's not supposed to know that. It's like I would assume I would be informed. If I'm not, I would go find out.
Yeah. Also, in terms of like your little speech, it's a little bit more awkward than it should be.
I mean, John is an awkward person, and so is she. Everything is awkward. Right? He's a test tube baby. You gotta give him a couple breaks.
Exactly.
But,
Fair.
But yeah, okay. So yeah, we get our greetings and it's like, okay. So I just wanted to, talk to you about it and maybe we figure out how to work better between me and you. Does that sound like a plan?
I'm more than willing to do that. All I really expect from really anyone working with me, or really anyone working within the union, is is to adhere to the rules. I think there's too much instability and uncertainty if we just do whatever we want. The rules are there for a reason. They're not just there to there to make our life hard. No, they're actually here to protect us and make sure that we all come back home.
I hear you on. That was more just an experiment that I was doing personally, so I would know if we could actually do this in case those wolves got out from the good doctor's base and his stewardship. Right? We should understand our enemy before we try to fight our enemy. Sun Tzu.
I understand that perfectly.
Okay. Well,
But
just trying to communicate that to you, but I've been beating around the bush here. I also seem like you're very stressed and not relaxed. When's the last time you had a good flow?
Ex- excuse me, what do you mean by a good float?
You know, a session in like zero G's and weightlessness. Right, we're in Ceres. We're in space.
I do
We
my
are living,
I,
we
I,
are
I do
living many children's dreams.
I do my regular tests for COG environment as everyone should every 5 months.
I'm not talking about tests. I'm talking about self-care. When have you just taken a moment out of your day and focused on, your own mental health? I am a budding psychiatrist, counselor. Okay, I believe maybe I can qualify as a social one.
I make sure to sleep my recommended 8 hours per day.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Roll so perception, empathy. Actually, no, you have psychology. Roll me that, but a difficulty 5.
Perception, psychology. Oh my god, I have like too much secondary stuff. So this is 9 dice at 5.
Cursed.
No specialties though.
That's even more cursed. But yeah,
Okay. Called science.
what you get from that is like what you talk about now being relaxed and all that kind of stuff. She does look increasingly discontent with that.
Mm, mm.
She doesn't seem to be like the type that is really sold on the idea of relaxing.
Mm.
And well, thinking back, remember that she actually does spend a lot of time just working and really not deviating too much from workflow. Doing work, you never see her like go and talk to someone. She's not like like a shut-in or anything, but during work time it's work time. Like
Okay,
no compromises. So
I got a question.
yes.
Would like a techno because I would assume like when she got transferred here, there would be like a profile from the union, like an official one.
Yeah.
They don't happen to like record hobbies and interests by chance on that.
Oh, they
John would not have read it because John doesn't really actually wouldn't have actually cared to read it. But I'm just asking.
uh, it would be on there, but I don't think you would have. It would be like more, stuff that's like on file, but it's not something they
Yeah.
just share too much. Essentially, that's like more something that's part of like the New World Order part of the of someone's file.
Oh no, I'm just asking just in case because I'm just like John wouldn't have actually even looked. He would have just been like, "Oh, okay, whatever. I don't care."
Yeah.
John is more like, "I like being the boss because I get a title. I don't care about this detail."
Uh,
Uh,
Cursed.
that is a Rami role.
Yeah. I see how you work. Well, not at all. But yeah, it's viable, I
Uh,
guess, to pawn off your work to an AI.
Not pawn off. It's more like John is self-absorbed. It would be more accurate. But yeah. Anyways. Well, yeah. What were we? Oh yeah, she was saying she like does her 8 hours sleep. It's like okay. Break out like a notepad and write that down. It's like, do you have any interests? No hobbies? I never see you doing anything but the job.
Well, funny that you bring that up.
You do a wonderful job at it, but
I do. I
Well,
do work. I do improve my skills. I do improve my skills. To to create software, in particular AI, even when I'm off duty. That's one of the reasons why I've volunteered for a post like that.
mhm.
As
So
like,
work is your passion.
of course, as everyone says, and other than that, I mostly spent my time making sure to fulfill my religious obligations, praying 3 times a day.
Praying. Whoa. Praying. What are you praying? Well, what is she praying to? What?
Well, you see, like, her chest being pushed out a little bit, and saying with like a bit of pride in her voice, um, I'm I'm a Muslim. That's not a problem, is it?
I'm just. It takes a lot to carry religious beliefs while being part of the union. I know we are fairly hard line with the atheism. I'm actually a bit impressed, actually.
Yes. You see. Well, you discussed before. Yeah, she actually has like a smile a little bit at that, and says, "Well, thank you."
Yeah.
There has been a certain opposition, although I could find nothing uh, in our rules that say that such thing is not allowed. In fact, religious freedom is something that's guaranteed.
I think we kind of just assumed everyone would just fall in line with the atheism dogma, since there's many of us who quite happily want to kill God, air quote, or whatever you might want to believe. But I'm not one of those. I'm very laissez-faire on personal beliefs.
She nods. As is recommended.
As long as it doesn't interfere with your work.
Of course, it won't. I'm making sure of that.
And, if you ever need to take the time to fulfill your other duties, as long as your production is still meeting your deadlines. But no.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. But no. Yeah. So I very much. I am though a little bit concerned that maybe you need to enjoy life on Ceres a bit more. That's one of the main reasons I called you in, and because I think there seems to be a bit of a tension between me and you. I know I'm a very casual person. I don't know how that falls into your own paradigm and worldview.
She raises an eyebrow and says, "It certainly has been a bit of a challenge for me to adapt to it."
Sorry, can you say that again?
She raises an eyebrow and says, "It certainly has been a challenge to adapt to it."
Mm-hmm. Yes, it can be. No, I think maybe you should try some relaxation techniques. Personally, I have found having a regular session in a sensory deprivation tank quite soothing. I don't know if you would be interested in that. Very much clears my head. Allows me to focus
Okay,
on what's
okay.
actually important.
Give me a
I'm not trying to seduce her. I am
Give me,
actually trying.
give me manipulation, psychology at a 9.
Okay. At a 9.
Yes. You're doing something that's basically the inversion of your character.
I know, but I kind of also want her to like get off my back a little bit, so I don't know if I want to burn a willpower.
Ah,
I
just look
only
at you.
have 2 at the moment. Ah, I fucking hate this bitch. I'm going to burn one. I'm burning the willpower.
All right.
2. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. You see her face form some sort of like grimace, and she says, "I suppose I can try."
You know, take your time if it's something. I'm just putting that out there as an idea and something I know that you could do while on Ceres because we actually have it. I'm trying to meet you halfway here so we can maybe start being on the good foot instead of this, you know, whatever, however you saw me. Because I know how I saw you. And trying to be your friend.
Those are some hard pitches. And yeah. Once again, I would like to reiterate that as long as the rules are being cared for, you would have no problems with me.
Yes, I will follow the technocratic rules as I had my own little run-in. I did get a little too big in the head. Maybe if we find a way to work together, we ensure both of us become better than what we started off at. Make sure I don't go selling any gold mines I don't own again.
Oh my god. Okay, give me like a
I will say that with like a big shit-eating grin on my face.
give me like a charisma, charisma empathy. Actually, give me charisma empathy at honestly, we'll be an 8.
God, I don't have empathy. I have expression. Does the big grin not make it expression?
You can have an expression, I suppose. It's a bit of a stretch, but sure.
It's a very big shit-eating grin. Ah,
One success. One fucking success.
that's all I needed.
Is it though? Well, it certainly won't make your situation worse if that's what you're thinking. But yeah. There's like a bit of awkwardness in a room after that sentence. And you grin being there, her disapproving face, and then she sighs, "I suppose that's alright. As long as it doesn't happen again."
I do have to like lean into the whole whimsical nature of John and his flaws.
I mean, yeah, but the your character's not making, you know, like you're basically the anti-Nima.
Okay, that's fine. I like it.
Says uh If that's all, I would like get back to work as soon as possible. I believe my shift starts in. He like looks at a computer on his suit in less than 10 minutes.
Okay, I won't keep you tied up any further. Just keep what we talked about in mind. Think about maybe doing a little self-care. I don't want to have to use my official capacity to make sure you are treating yourself right.
Oh my god. Give me like a manipulation, intimidation at an 8.
Intimidation.
You're trying to get her to be on you want to be on a
Yeah,
good side, right?
Yeah, I want her on my
Are you
good
sure
side.
about that?
I'm not trying. Well, I'm stuck here with her. I'm stuck here with her.
Oh my god!
Yes! The dice guards agree with me. I'm going to get that stick out of her butt.
Oh my god, okay. She like says, of course, sir. I will do my best to avoid any avoid any need for measures from your side.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're doing the best for yourself. Maybe we next time I go for my float, I bring you. We get to learn from each other.
I certainly think I could share a lot that would improve that would improve the efficiency.
Okay then. I'm not gonna keep you tied up any further.
Well,
Have a good day.
have a good day as well. And she leaves. Well, that was certainly something.
I've been thinking about doing this like all week.
Jesus. Honestly, the dice kind of saved you on that one. They really did.
Oh, I feel great. I love it. I get a float buddy.
But yeah, congratulations.
I actually did find a spa that offers sensory deprivation sessions near my work.
Really?
Yes.
What does it actually cost?
I believe they're $75 for an hour session. Let me check it.
Holy shit.
There's
They're
like
quite
membership,
expensive, yeah.
and
I
it's
was
not like
considering getting one.
and this one actually looks like they put you more in like a tub and not like a chamber.
Oh.
I mean, it usually isn't it's in a chamber and you get put into a fucking tub. That's always the case.
Well, no, like the one I did before was more like a chamber. Like you had like a little stall. This one looks like an actual tub. Because
What the actual fuck you guys talking about? I just distract myself reading memes in my phone, and you guys are talking about chambers and tubs. What the actual fuck?
Yeah. Well,
we're talking about getting our float on.
Yes.
Let me see. Sensory deprivation float. Oh, of course not. They don't show the pricing there.
They are
$65 for 60-minute float.
in my country, like they are very, very rare. There's barely any.
But if I join it as a member, it becomes $39. and I'm really tempted because they have a Finnish style dry sauna
Hmm.
too. So it's like, very nice, very nice.
You can also just buy a tank.
I live in Toronto, like one of the most expensive cities on the planet.
Okay, so you must steal a tank.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
still
I
don't understand what the fuck you guys talking about.
It's
I'm
sitting in a
lost.
tube, like if like you're just floating. You hear nothing what's going on outside. You're usually also not supposed to go in there with your phone. You're supposed to just lay there and just relax.
Oh, so just first world decadence. Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is the very definition of decadency.
yeah, well, you know my float tank, like John's actual float tank. That's what we're talking about, basically, but in real
Oh,
life.
okay.
But
Making
he's
a
done that in real
mage and it brought okay, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I wouldn't even know what to do in a tank like that.
you just think and let yourself like you you're just there alone with your mind, and yeah.
I mean, I'm alone with my mind most of the time.
Yeah,
I
same.
don't see why I would pay for a session of it.
It is different. You gotta like experience, but I find it enlightening and relaxing.
This is definitely not for everyone, though. Let's be real.
Yeah, you know, it's the same as just sitting in a sauna too. It's whatever floats your boat.
Ah, nice. Very, very nice one.
Yeah, certainly.
I'm assuming you want to get allied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of need to, unfortunately.
Yeah,
That we,
that's fine.
well, not.
I just really wanted to get that done. That was great. I love it.
Glad you liked it. And, well, so now we need to go to Ally before we run out of time.
You know, you could just go an extra hour today, Redomer.
No, we cannot. I will fall asleep.
Yeah, and
That sounds
I
like
also
a
got a
big
bunch of
problem.
work to do, so I can't do an extra hour.
Alright, are you here?
No, what's up?
Guess he's not here. Such a shame, huh, Redomer?
Yeah, such a shame. But yeah, it's your turn. We got we got to have
Well, us not being here kind of fucked up my entire game plan.
what?
Because he was gonna help me make more matrices for Helmer.
Oh, right. Well, is there anything else that's like pressing on your agenda? Actually, there's one thing that would come up. Danielle would want to talk to you.
Ah. Oh, she's. Who did she kill?
No one just yet, but
Alright, I guess bring us to a suitable. I guess me and the team would go back to base considering Hyde suddenly
yeah.
vanished into the ether.
Presumably, like he has some like work come up that required his immediate attention or whatever.
Hyde, you coward! Don't be like the rest of your team.
Oof.
What do you mean you're tired? Get back to work, Hyde. The union needs you, Hyde.
God bless. But yeah, drag yourself out, and I'm gonna drag Danielle out if I can find her, and I actually can. And she just brazenly walks up to you in your office, and says,
Why is your health bar visible? What happened, Daniel?
"Roll initiative."
Run, I lose that fight. Quick! Go, Gadget! Danielle, there's an EDE behind you. Cause himself as the problem.
Oof.
Um,
But yeah,
he just kind of like puts paper, like he's like doing the paperwork. Hello, Danielle. What can I help you with?
O'Neill, we need to talk.
Hi.
We have um, and she actually struggles a bit, which is a bit unusual for her. And says, I want, I want something. I want something really, 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 a lot. And she like pulls out,
Sam's like, usually when women say that, it's not a good thing for his experience. This is it. He's thinking like, oh no, like who's she trying to wed? Is it the poor clerk she bullied?
oof.
How's poor assistant's about to have a marriage certificate thrown at him.
She pulls out a PDA, and yes, I want this, and like slides it over to your stack of.
He looks at her sliding and like his hands like, I'm like, okay, Daniel. He like takes it, looks, pulls it up. What's on the PDA?
Well, on the PDA, you see a certain wonder. It's apparently some sort of fence.
Is it the perimeter defense?
I'm looking for the thing in the book right now.
It's the perimeter defense, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. Where the fuck is it again? Okay, this thing is pretty crap. Where the fuck is it?
It is on page 81.
Thank you.
Portable perimeter defense.
Yes.
So no, that costs quite a bit for how shitty it really is.
Yeah, that's true. And the cost doesn't make much sense either. Which is
just 5 background costs.
what the fuck? But yeah, it can be useful for her, but only because it's her.
Yeah, she's more machine than woman.
Yeah. Like it's good for setting up like a safe area and funneling or like blocking like exits and shit like that really well.
Yeah.
But other than that, questionable. But yeah, you see the portable perimeter defense on it, and like glancing over it, it seems to be something to like keep rare deviants away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Next to like rubbish like rubbish shit. Mm-hmm.
and just further, the problem is I don't know how to get it properly. That's why I need your help. I think it would help our efficiency a lot by with exterminating the last remnants of the EDE bastions. And she like switches over to like goes on like to switch the screen to something else. See like a map of like Ceres, and she points at like a Phaco crater, which you would be familiar with because you almost got the place out, but didn't do it at the time properly because you take like several like life forms there.
Yeah.
Well, life forms in a loose sense, more like entity presences, I guess.
Yeah. So with this fence, you plan on boxing them in and using it as a killing field?
Yes, sir. I've spoken with Futao recently, and he does want some notes. I don't know for what exactly, but I think it's a good thing that we wipe out the last of them. It's basically, aside from the place that's off limits, it's the last place where we know of potential EDE play stronghold.
Hmm. Let's see. I do not see much of a reason to deny this currently. I could definitely put it in, but it would definitely take some time. Do you have a rough idea as to how much of this fence you would need?
Not quite. The area seems to be decent. Um, However, it depends on the
I know
terrain
that you
itself.
I know that unit of measurement, Redomer. Decent. I see.
Yeah, but I believe
Alright.
we should, depending on the exact crater, um, we could potentially get away with just one. However, it might be more. I'm planning to send over some scouting, some scouts, some scouting drone of some capacity at some point before we make a proper move to determine how much manpower we will need and what what sort of equipment, particularly firepower. But I'm confident that even one of them will help an immense amount.
I will work on this to see if I can get somewhat about. What do you think, Redomer? Just a rough guesstimate. 3 of these fences to like prevent them from being able to run away.
Give me like intelligence military tactics roll at a 6, just to make some guesstimates.
Especially analytical.
Let's see. Yeah. Well, potentially like 3 could be enough. Would certainly limit their options.
What are we looking at here? Like rough guesstimate as to how for effectiveness, not just limiting them.
For effectiveness, this would like in a deal case, you could like box them in completely with this, unless the problem is like you don't really know like how hard it is to get out of the crater in particular. Like the unit has like some rough maps of it, but they don't know how the soil composition 100%. They don't know if there aren't like some gaps that like are hidden behind some rocks and that sort of shit.
I got you. Here's a question, Daniel. Do these work for underground? If there perchance are tunnels or escape vectors that way?
Could you like repeat it but louder?
Daniel, do you know if it works, extends underground in some capacity in case there's tunnels leading out and under?
I do believe so. It seems to be something that should be able to permeate to some degree. I believe there's like still some testing going on how well it works in terms of keeping the devices running, but other than that, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. We could of course run some tests, but yeah, that should be it. And I suppose if we really need to, we could also talk to some teams that have already used them. It will take a little bit of time for them to get back to us. So it would be a time investment, and I believe Futao was rather keen on having those nodes all secured before too much time passes.
Yes, there is a timetable. Sam in his head. Oh God, I've become the higher ups the timetable. I will see about attempting to get a hold of 3 of these, mainly because that should give us enough wiggle room to some extent.
Excellent, sir.
Do note I cannot actually give any promises with this. If it is still in the testing phase, probably can wiggle it around as we're willing to take any liability claims if they backfire, that type of stuff.
Yeah, she nods
Do you
and
know
says,
when you Do you know when you'll be launching up these drones? Sometime later today, or
later, once I've finished making them, I should be done later today. They're not particularly complex. They're just flying cameras and other sensory equipment.
Gotcha. Interesting. All right. Well, I will. Radama, question: would she be able to have her drones get there and observe shit and report back by like the end of the day?
She could, yeah, it's fairly early overall, so she should be able to do that kind of shit. Yeah, like of course, if she does rolls utter crap, then she won't be able to. But generally speaking, she's like kind of skilled. You would know about, and those drones aren't complicated.
Alright. I'll fill out the rest of this requisition form and stuff like that, and then we will go off the information your drone should get back by later today. There's not really a shutoff point for requisition forms.
Hmm.
The city don't get to go home. You know how it is when you're on the lower totem pole.
My God.
But yeah, and then from there we can just fill in the rest of that data and actually see how many we would roughly need to make it effective. But for right now, we'll have the standing numbers 3, and then we can play with that a bit. How does that sound to you, Daniel?
I would say thank you, sir.
Not a problem. We all have our part to play, and with that, like without missing a beat, like kind of like tabs like the PDA to like copy it over to his computer and like, immediately starts filling out the requisition form.
Nice. Okay. Like autocratic question.
Yeah.
You probably don't have anyone that's left. Am I correct?
No, I have no wonder dots left.
So I'm ready to go the hard way. Okay.
Yeah. Also, that's why I said about the because if it's still in the prototyping phase, that means not a lot of people want to risk something potentially dangerous.
Hmm. I mean, the
So
way.
if we're willing to want to test something dangerous,
Yeah. Well, there's like some talk about like in the book. There's some talk about they try like trying to get like replicate like the web of faith essentially with like
I saw that. That's actually kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, it is, and that's like what I'm referring to, like the testing stuff. Plus, it's like some years in the past, so like even less stuff would be known about it.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, well, not that part. I only read that after that, but like, yeah, no, like I would be down with trying to side note Web of Faith series, the absolute Giga Chad move.
Yeah, but I did think like like the way they work, they would probably consume too much quintessence to
That's why I'll just make another node.
just make another node.
Just make another node. Tries eternally.
Oh my God! But by the way, like if you really like go and like make more nodes or like that kind of stuff, it's like
Radammer, if I have to make another node, we have to have a talk because you've thrown something at us that we probably shouldn't be fighting at that point. I could see upgrading potentially a node by a level from now on. Not like me and Emsys, but like the other ones, but a new node. There's no reason why I should have to. At least on Ceres. Downtime wise, remember, I'm selling my services.
Yeah. Okay, let's check real quick what you have for this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of wonder shit.
I have fame 1. I have influence
Contacts.
here with my society.
Oh yeah, your society. Let's see if there's anything you can pull from them. Oh, just influence. I mean, I guess that makes sense to utilize.
I also have patron from the EPCC, which
Oh, yeah, right. Patron for EPPC. Yeah, let me check where that what exactly their goals were. Because if so, then you might be able to get this shit rather easily if you worded it the right way. Let's see. Oh fuck, there's so much shit here. Okay. Story. Revival should perform as bad. That's not quite aligning with their goals, but you can certainly make a roll at a lower difficulty thanks to that. You may utilize your influence as well, because I think, yeah, they would be able to reach them as well. And 2 dots is already like quite okay. So okay, okay, like throw out your shit throughout the network and give me like some intelligence, politics, plus your influence at a difficulty of 7, I believe. Yes.
oof, what was the base difficulty? 9?
I mean,
Damn, Danielle, you're really asking for a lot here. You should be lucky. I love you. I love all of my boys. Okay, yeah. So 10 dice difficulty. You said 7.
yes.
My rank wouldn't matter, would it?
No, it wouldn't. They outrank you by a lot.
Damn. Damn them, those bastards. Alright, I guess I'll spend a willpower for Danielle.
Oh, nice. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad.
Really, because I don't think this is the time analytical would apply.
Yeah. It unfortunately isn't, but it's something. And let's see. Yeah, I think it's fair to say. Okay, you get your things, but you know, it's somewhat strange. You don't notice as you do things, and you know, like put in the requisitions and you know, wait for a bit as for things to come back. There's like a strange there's like a strange lack of resistance as you
Oh no. Sam's thinking back to when he originally got here, and he's like, "Oh no, please!" Like in his head, "Please don't let me have to board another ship. Please don't let me have to board another ship." I know how this goes. Somebody's gonna want a favor. Please don't let it be so stupid again.
oh, don't worry about that. It's sure it's fine. It's just Patreon. Like when could Patreon be ever back? Be ever bad?
I don't think he knows that yet.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
think I don't think they ever said like, "Oh, we're." It's just one of those things that happens.
But yeah, uh, um, let's see. Would you be trying to like get this permanently, or would you try trying to get this for this mission?
Question. Well, no, I wouldn't really want to get it permanently because from what it looks here for the what you need, I just need 4 more XP, and in theory, I could build this.
Mm.
So
Okay. No, that's
it would
fair.
definitely be temporary.
That's definitely fair. And well, you do that, and temporary it wouldn't be too bad. So as you know, like do you easily push through open doors? Proverbially
Sam's
speaking.
sweating heavily. Like, did Futao do this? Who do I owe a favor to?
Well, you get relative like within like a day, you get a preliminary approval. However, it does seem to have like some caveat to it.
Oh no.
There is there seems to be like an extra person dropping the equipment by, and but at the sounds of it, it seems to become some sort of someone wants to make this into a PR stunt. And there's a certain undertone of don't fail this.
Oh no. I before I even like, I quickly quickly skip to the end. Like, there's anything in this that say this is secret, redacted?
No.
Okay. I just like get into my PDA and just immediately go to see Futao. just stop like midway through reading it, and like it's just like at Futao's office, just like Futao, are you in?
Futao is in, and actually, so we're gonna drag yourself over here and drag Futao out. Let's see. There he is. Just sitting at his office desk and like looking up. Yes.
Sam just kind of enters, and he's just kind of like, Futao, you didn't grease the palms of bureaucracy, right?
I do that all the time, but not
Yes, but in
particularly.
this particular case for portable perimeter fences.
What? And he like looks at them.
He like puts the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel, with these, did you grease the palm of the wheels on this one?
No, I did not. Yeah, I saw it earlier. I'm surprised it actually came through already.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was you. I was hopeful.
And wait,
You're
what?
trustworthy.
Wait, what's
They
this?
want to make it a PR stunt.
You got them all, and oh no. That's
Futao, we're not a clown car here. How the fuck do we whip all these people into being presentable?
The clown car is in Halani.
Oh, that's the Moonhopper.
Oh my god, and we have. Oh no, we have to keep them all away from Hyde's base.
yes, and Wislav base probably too. Really, any base?
No. We can no. We can spin it with Viciouslav's base. Get him a little bit more indebted. Look at these vibrant fields that we wink wink nudge nudge. But yeah, I was hoping it's you.
It certainly isn't. It's
Okay. You're far. Okay. I need your assistance with this. The last time I did a PR shot. I was in. I forget. What was it? Is it Atlas Power Armor?
I don't
You know the exosuit Radama?
Yeah, I know which one we mean.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact name.
I was in Power Suit Monthly. Not really something that goes out to much of the conventions.
Well, if I remember right, like this doesn't look too bad by the looks of it. I would be more worried about the military side of things.
That's easy.
Yes, well, I guess that's a bit more of the soldier's perspective. I'm not really. Uh, exactly.
That's why it came to you. We can make it. I can make it. The soldier side is relatively containable. How do you make war beautiful to the common man?
I've first of all depends on it. What do you mean by what do you mean by PR? Like, what's the agenda? You need to first figure out what they want to do, and
Okay.
generally speaking, I would just make sure that you instruct everyone to be in their best behavior, and that they're gonna be on camera in a way that works at least in most cases.
Futao, they're Marines. That means that they're gonna start doing pranks on each other if they can get away with it. Alright, shit. Alright. Is there anything special you need when it comes to PR stuff? Besides being on your best behavior in these types of situations when it comes to, I guess, R&D testing, and also for what I expect will end up being more expanded out to the rest of the conventions. Like, what would interest the syndicates in wanting these?
The
Like,
syndicate is mostly. I would mostly be interested to in making sure that the bottom line is secured. I doubt that's the same for any void engineers, although seeing through who all this goes, it's I can't say exactly
okay.
who that could be. But that's why I said it would be best to get in contact with this PR person and figure out what they actually want.
Alright. Alright, poor Dom, having to make another fucking character sheet already. What a chat. Alright. Do we treat the PR person any different?
I suppose you should pay close attention to the PR person.
Great, I have to babysit. Alright, it's also not a pencil pusher, no offense, Futao. Alright, other question for you. Unrelated to this, but sorta. How are the lunch the lunches handling with the mixing?
Well,
You remember those, Redover?
yeah, no, I do. Well, the most positive thing I can say that nobody died. I do believe. I do believe there's a certain how do I say this
Yes.
jog nerd relationship going on.
Oh no. Okay. Who is the jock in this? I have to ask, because who we work for does not always make that easy to know.
He looks at you and gives you that look of you should know, and says the ones the muscleheads are the jocks.
Okay. I didn't want to get caught flat-footed. I've dealt with some nerds that have opened up a can of whoop ass before. Alright. Have your nerds tried fighting back yet? I'm sorry, Futa. You're mad. Have they tried fighting back yet? I'm sorry. I slipped back into jock brain for a minute there.
I don't believe they have. I don't think they would. They would. They would come out of that kind of endeavor unscathed. Well, maybe Andrew, but he only works with heavy machinery anyways. But the rest of them, probably not.
Is Andrew his secretary?
No, it's just a rando I came up with just now.
Okay. All right. Well, It's not about winning. It's about proving you're gonna stand up for yourself. I know that's counterintuitive, but it's cross convention training, I guess. All right.
I have a counter proposal. What if you make them join up in some like common task, maybe like groups of 2 or something, where they where where uh where our jocks don't have to impress the other jocks, and they can actually
So you
focus on
want
the
to isolate? See, this is why Futal the boys call the city the nerds. That's some big brain stuff. All right, we could try that. What would they? What would they even do? Baking? No, we don't have any baking supplies here.
well. I was actually thinking of using something for something more productive. Well,
I mean, we're already kind of stealing their lunches from each other by forcing them to interact. I don't feel like it's very cash money to. Oh, what are you thinking? What?
I'm thinking of using them as well, as a bit of like a part of the exploration teams. Just like in the very small dosages, have them accompany well, like whatever expeditions we do. As I do believe at least people from my department should be able to operate the machinery properly, at the very least, such as like rovers and the like. And then the and then the Marines could provide proper security for it. In addition, of course, to like any other well, more regular personnel outside the lower ranks, such as yourself and perhaps Lewis, and so on and so forth.
I guess we could potentially pencil them in for standard patrol to start off with, and see which ones handle. They're still adjusting to the fact that they can't go outside for smoke breaks, aren't they?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I'll see about Danielle working it in, just slowly grouping them in with that. All right. I can. All right. What's the worst injury that's been had so far?
There have been no reported injuries, but I'm pretty sure I saw some bruises.
All right. I will also see on my end about that. Have your bigger question, other question? Do your boys have Beyblades?
He raises an eyebrow. Actually, let me like roll really quick to see if like would he even know what Beyblades are?
Futel puts a box on his desk. I have several of the first edition. Futel, you monster!
But yeah, let me see. Would be a good roll to even know about Beyblades.
I have no fucking idea. I esoteric maybe to him. Like that's not really like a normal thing.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he wouldn't. He could know about this, because people make like extraordinary amount of money out of kids that way.
That's true. Finance maybe.
Yeah, but we had difficulty because it's like a fringe area of science. But on the other hand, he has like a lot of tax for the kind of shit, so he might be fine. Yeah, let's see. He hasn't been on Earth much, I think, which is a bit of a problem for him. But yeah, let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. He looks a little bit confused and then says, "Aren't those those children's toys?"
You've wounded me, Futao. He Sam dramatically grips his heart. You wounded me through the heart. But yes, it has. Pardon the pun. It has taken the end to the Marines by storm. um, and that is what they do in their downtime. It could potentially be another way to bridge the gap.
That's true. A few tops shouldn't be too expensive to get.
You say that, and I'm still waiting on mine to be shipped in. I've been here like a year, and they still haven't sent mine from Earth.
Are you sure? And he goes to like a PDA and shows like switches over, and you see like a requisition form for like an actual bunch of wooden tops, like 50 of them in one box, but it's like just wooden ones, not actual Beyblades.
Yeah. See, no, it's the metal ones. It's also mine's not in there. I one day I'll find the man that is hoarding my Beyblade.
I mean, maybe like one of the Marines stole it, and like they have been shipped long ago, but someone just took him.
No, I like to think it's with the other guy, the death guy Redomer.
Oof.
Traditions. He's got it. He's currently flexing on some void engineers at another place.
Oh my god.
I'll show you a true death. Let it rip.
But yeah, just for reference, like the stuff that Futao is showing you is this, like, look into Ceres chat, I guess. Here you go. Wait, let's actually send it. Here we go. Like those tops. Like
No, Futao, no. Oh my god, Futao, hold on. It's like, says like, hold on, like fucking. It's like, hold on. Oh my goodness gracious, Futao, you wound me, my son. Hold on, I need to find God, I wish I knew where my original fucking Beyblade was, because I actually had them.
Oof. Yeah, how much were they?
Back then, I couldn't fucking tell you.
Oh. Maybe the internet knows. Let's see.
These Futao, not those.
Oh, there's a difference. I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, some of them are actually going for like $20 plus.
It says well, it would be a bit harder to procure, but not impossible.
There you go. The Metal Boys. The ones that would cut people if you fucked up.
Oh, nice.
He's like, that potentially is a way to get into, the way to get involved with. Also, just a general good trade commodity.
I suppose. How many do you think we would need?
Are you getting the plastic or the metal ones?
What's the difference?
Durability and shipping weight.
Shipping weight. It usually matters, but I don't think. we will be shipping so many that it would
Then
impact the fuel consumption in
are
a
we able
significant
to
way.
work plastic molds in such a manner at your spot in the expansion?
We, if we're talking about retooling, in theory possible, but I
No,
don't
no, no,
think.
I'm not saying like tool. I'm just saying like, do we currently have this like any? Because if we can't repair the plastic because it's easier to chip, and like QSM going on into like the finer like nuances of like the value of like a plastic plate versus metal.
Oof.
Like he's like he goes on for like 5 minutes of like the difference in quality and like like the better ones, the worse ones. He's like, all right. Anyway, either way, the metal ones are better in the particular case. If your man don't like it, at least they'll be able to con off the Marine something. Another way to get respect. If robbery happens, well, then I have to step in. And
Yeah. Well, and like size and says, well, if this was a bit more of an earthly construct, I would probably encourage you to get the plastic ones to make sure. Well, in the hopes that some of them do break, and then encourage the men to start producing their own parts to get a sort of like business going. But alas,
yeah, no, sadly we haven't found. It's hydrocarbates. Yeah, that you can turn in. But we haven't found any of that. Yeah, so currently we'd have to. Yeah, so for the time being, the metal ones would be better. Until we get maybe a spare workshop or two for just general recreational use. Then
yeah,
we can think about getting a. That's a good idea. Internal commodity shop. I like your thought process, Butal.
it's thank you. And I suppose you can just order them. They're not too expensive. I believe you are still liking some yourself. Do you wish an extra set?
No, no, Futal. You some Beyblades you can't replace. Some are just like that. It's like when you make your first dollar. You just can't replace it.
That's true. And you know, he opens like a part of his desk, and pulls out pulls out like it's not a dollar, but it's like a $10. It's actually $10, like a one sealed like plastic thing.
Like seal it, like laminate and everything.
Yeah.
Tim's like, damn, I only made a 5 during my first time with the syndicate. We'll play it, Futal. Yeah. Well, I apologize for storming as well. I wanted to verify. I needed your advice on this.
That's
Also,
fine. Yeah, it was important after all.
I'm gonna go see about the other arrangements. Let Danielle know. Oh, have you gotten a hold of the other sheds?
About
About the notes.
I haven't done a proper meeting. I've gotten back to with Cooper, and I've gotten an arrangement with him. I believe with this there's at least no other person with a claim, and the only notes we know of that aren't under property claim bearers still would require like some effort and to get out, and one of them is being taken care of by our lovely Danielle, and the other one is still off limits. So I believe we're mostly set, and once once I get everything, I will talk to the I will call it a symposium to decide on the next spot for a facility. Well, I suppose I have a certain bias towards Pyuku, but that's about it.
That's such a shame you have a bias, but sometimes just how it is. Out of character, whatever. I told him I was making Oh no, I never told him about the matrices.
I don't think so.
Side note.
Actually, let me check. Maybe he was there. I should check if he was one of the people I explicitly mentioned. Let's see.
No, because I harvested the cobalt, and then he couldn't come with us to the.
Oh,
to the
right.
And I went right to Ams's base.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I do have some minor but good news as well about our current budget. I was in one of the complexes I recently cleansed. We found a cobalt asteroid, not a large one, but we were able to get. Construction-wise, they're not finished, but three matrices, give or take. One has been currently constructed, and as part of the agreement, Hyde got the first one. However, two more can be finished, produced once Hyde stops being Hyde and reappears.
Yeah, Hyde.
Which will be strictly ours.
That's excellent. What size are we talking about?
AC size.
That's quite decent.
Yes. The other suggestion was a tractor trailer size, and I thought that was stupid.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know why we have that as a unit of measurement in the Union Tau.
I'm not quite sure either. But yeah, that the AC-sized one should be quite transportable.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so hopefully within the next couple of days we'll be able to have at least two matrices already here that we can then work towards in some capacity, or to help lessen the overall bloat of the budget.
That would certainly be helpful. And together with the refining, we might be able to even achieve energy independence to some degree. Well, I suppose we technically will need more mages in the future, but it's certainly a right step, especially if you want to be able to pull up wards as you please, rather than having to request them.
Yes, those if Cooper would have actually used his ship to get more scrap, we would have had enough sooner. But hopefully, Vishislav and Hyde will be handling that front, and from there we will have more of them relative. Currently, it's just the fact that Ceres is really resource poor. Really weird.
Well, there are a few other spots that are probably a bit more research rich. As far as I understand, there are certain estimates, even on the steeper side, that place quite a bit of valuable material that's accessible in the asteroid belt. And well, I suppose the planet of Gribnoi also has some resources untapped, although I'm unsure whether or not we can probably harvest them at this time.
I think it'd be better if we have Gribnor secure before we focus on any manufacturing on that side.
Well, I do believe there are some plans to build a construct in there. So.
Oh, they found a conflux?
not a conflux, but it has the potential to be a large farming colony, further reducing the strain on our.
Supply lines.
Yes, exactly, which would play into the Three Spheres project. The only well, two problems really are that are the security of the place, and of course the great distance between the bases. So we have to figure out how to transport the goods properly from there, from the construct itself to the Hodder Ceres base, and then distribute it from there. We probably have to. Yes.
I was gonna say I have actually been thinking about that myself. I'm not skilled enough yet at this point. However, have you heard of the quantum gateways?
I do. I have heard about them. Yes.
I'm thinking about potentially pursuing into the field of correspondence potentially, as that's wormholes and black holes are still theoretical science. Last I checked on a mudball, and that is a field I have a better understanding in the most. So I have been thinking about pursuing that to cut down on the lines, basically. As while I would still very much love trains, I don't think we're gonna get trains.
It depends on the material available, but yes, depending on availability, it could be easier to just make a proper way. Although, since it's a bit far away still, well, it really depends on how fast we can pull off either of those solutions.
Fair enough. Alright then.
And well,
I know you're tired, but we can end it there.
yeah. So, well, congratulations on bringing that kind of stuff on your way. I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna handle the the incursion. I'm thinking of like skipping like proper combat, and instead may focusing it more on the PR stuff. Yeah.
God, you know how crazy that's gonna be. Hi, I need you to make
Wait.
fireworks. Fireworks. I need fireworks.
So wait, Homer, we're not gonna get the Fred Null incursions that we're doing PR.
No, like you're getting one, but Ella will be busy doing PR.
Okay, but that's that's only relevant to Allied, right?
Yeah, that the PR stuff
Okay.
is like
Okay.
yeah. Don't worry about it. And yeah, well, just in case you're interested, Allied, there is I did plan little threat null stuff, but to be honest, I don't see you like O'Neill and fucking Cooper work on on that kind of stuff together.
I mean, it's kind of a problem with everyone on fucking Ceres, so we kind of have to. I would imagine.
Well, it's more like a minor thing for people to actually get used to the idea of them being around, so like to start to develop like countermeasure strategies and stuff like that, rather than.
I already can't be reprogrammed or not. I am cylinder.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, just don't just have us be together if it's what the story like is a thing. Like, don't pull us separate because the characters don't like each other. There might actually be an interesting role play there if we are doing shit together, maybe.
I mean, all right, but either way, like we don't have. Do we know that's coming in character yet?
No clue.
Okay, then.
It will be a surprise attack.
Ah, yes, the most sneaky of attacks.
Well, like kind of surprising anyway. Like
I must cybernize my werewolf then.
oh
I must be ready.
you don't have even the means to control it properly, I think.
That's fine. He's just gonna unleash it into a room with the no.
Yeah, I will. I can teleport him in and just be like, be pissed off, go kill.
Be
Oh.
angry.
Actually, there's one issue. Like, I think you did like what the first step of programming.
Oh no! No wait, is he doing the normal programming? Like the
I got some ideas. We can talk later about it fully because I haven't thought this project really out, and someone gave me some ideas.
Ah,
So-
nice.
I would like to talk it out.
All right, sure. Might not be today. Just like write me at some point, cause writing.
Whenever you get a moment, you can just DM me and we can because we still got to do that downtime.
You need you need to DM me. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. See, I've been sitting here waiting for you because I'm available. I got free time. I have to go into an office
That's gross.
every weekday.
like, you know.
I was
So
just
who's
trying-
who's doing the thing? Who's up first?
Okay. Does anyone need to go?
Why?
No, I already even had my dinner and went back.
No.
Like, how long are you looking to continue for?
No, like no. I just want to know like if someone had like a game or something next or something. That people
being
need.
polite.
Yes, I'm being polite. Trying to.
Strange. It's strange for a German to be polite.
That's true.
Yeah, they usually just march on through.
Well,
Hey,
bacon
I'm
is
first.
first.
All right. In character, it's nice to see that the young ones are taking initiative, helping with the projects. And that lady, she seems very competent. I bet nothing bad will come from her helping us.
Yes, of course
Out of
not.
character. I fucking hate everyone from Amp Space. They are all degenerates. Fuck them. Sadly, I only know that the Polish man is a fucking degenerate. But I really hope that she doesn't fuck up, or I'm going to kill her.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to turn her into a very disgusting thing, then kill her.
Hmm. Reasonable course of action. Okay, next up. What the fuck? Okay, Nick.
In character, out of character thoughts. Okay. Out of character thoughts. I am so happy. I convinced her. Oh. I've been thinking about that all week. In character thoughts. Float buddy. Float buddy.
I mean, there's only one problem though. You only have one float tank.
I can make another float tank. It's not like John is incapable of making things.
Okay, so you want to actually make two of them, like stuff them somewhere. That's highly cursed.
I mean,
They're actually not that big.
Yeah, they're not that big. Because this one's an actual tank one. This is not the, tub one. Yeah. This was more for function than, luxury.
Hmm.
This is a very important psychological tool that is meant to improve morale, and this is not a toy. It's a science.
Of course, that's what they are saying. I think that's literally something that Domino said before he went real to Deviant.
Wait, what did I say?
Nothing.
What is she? Is she the temptress that gets me into God?
What?
Do you mean
She's
Allah?
Muslim. Oh,
Yeah.
Allah. Yes.
Oh, I should have said that.
I mean, they do let you have multiple wives. Yeah.
Ew.
If you don't know more than one wife, you're the unloyal hoe, actually.
I'm sorry. I believe you are supposed to walk behind me.
I don't think she's that kind of Muslim. You know, she's like doing some practicing some weird westernized version of Islam. You know, in Saudi Arabia she would be stoned to death,
I mean,
like 100%.
John is very attractive.
It's chaos. Also, she's actually like an appearance 4 character.
What?
An appearance 4 character.
Oh. Bacon! I need to see you anyways. You might want to do some other work too while you're in there.
You want some like medicine to get your dick up?
No, I got bad knees.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't fix that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because it hasn't come up, so I'm like, I don't care about it yet.
Yeah, imagine like you try to like woo this woman, and then all you hear like throughout trying to woo her is like your creaking knees.
Especially, yeah, because you got to go down 3 times a day. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
This is something important. I can make a time in character for that. Don't worry.
fucking chaos.
So she's supposed to face Mecca. Did she just face the Earth?
Yes.
Oh, that must be annoying because you got to keep track of the rotations, all that. Oh my.
I mean, she probably wrote a program for that one.
She probably has.
Yeah, if there are phone apps for to like point to Mecca, the Union probably has something like that available to all Muslim operatives.
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine
Oh,
the
I
Union
know-
actually doesn't have it because it's just like
What's up?
it's just like, yeah, we don't need to worry about people praying to some superstition.
I
For the
mean,
But
Union.
it's not inclusive. They need to be inclusive.
yeah, exactly.
Wait, is the Union not run by boomers?
I mean, yes and no.
Oh.
Like it kinda like the problem is like okay, there are like a bunch of like writers that they're like
I'm just memeing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just memeing.
It is run by boomers, but like the boomers wanting to connect with the new kids just ask the interns, what's the new thing today, and they say, oh, inclusiveness.
They all have skateboards. Oh.
I wish it was that fucking cool.
Oof. But yeah. Okay, next up I suppose. Let's see. That is Domino's Pizza.
So in character, did not expect, very strange actually meeting Rita and actually signing a contract. Very weird. Went pretty well though. Other
Yeah.
character don't really have much to add on top of that, except for again, I was expecting to actually have to do some roles, and to actually have to fight for like getting a decent deal.
No, you want to get that out of the way.
Sorry?
He
Oh.
wanted to get it out of the way for the most part.
Yeah.
You were needlessly paranoid. But, well, that's more like a coincidence. Generally speaking, like, you did the right thing and having, like, some expertise backing you up. Wasn't, like, the most diplomatic thing to, like, just bring another person and be like, yo, we're doing it 2v1.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's why I was also I didn't even try to like argue about it, just to show that it's just in case I'm fucking something.
Yeah.
I would have been. I'm actually curious what could have happened if he rolled. I don't even think he could have gone that much more, to be honest.
Yeah, probably not.
But yeah, that's roughly it.
But yeah. Okay, cool. Next up, that leaves Allied.
In character, the great Gears of War march on. Also, God fucking damn it, who is sending a PR stunt? To my fucking construct. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, who up above it was like, yeah, it's great PR type. I was like, hey, we'll take the risk if it explodes on us. And they were like, oh, you want to do a flag raising reel?
I mean,
No.
yes.
No.
You know, the people that actually want this, they're the kind of people that, that see exploration and stuff like as a good thing. So even if like things get a bit chaotic, they don't necessarily see it as like a bad thing. Even if for normal people, it would be.
So the thing, he doesn't know that in character,
Yeah.
which is the best part. He thinks like some bigwig was like, yes, look, we're conquering the void yet again. Do, 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 do. And it's like, oh god, what do I even do? Like, that's why he went to Fu Tao. Fu Tao's like, have you just tried picking your best staff? I knew that much already, Fu Tao. What the fuck?
Nah, like his main advice is to actually talk to the person
Yeah,
before.
but that's hard, and I got to do that next session.
Yes.
Out of character, I was not expecting that redometer. That caught me very flat-footed. Of all the things that they could have required, fucking PR stunt. Though, I want my willpower, Crusader, because I definitely doing fucking helping. Also, Danielle went in these meme fences. Are you just trying to test them out, or like?
I mean, like I saw like I saw them as well. Like I think at some point there was a point out, and I was like, this is like something that this character definitely would want.
Because like, don't get me wrong. Well, she didn't say to keep them, so that's her mistake. But
Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong. Like, they seem pretty rad, but for their price, they really fucking suck.
Yeah, they do. That's one of the reasons. Why it's so easy for me to like just give them.
Just give them. Meanwhile, had me roll at 7. But yeah, no, I got you.
I mean, yeah, like normally would be like require like downtime to get the wonder dots or like build them yourself, which requires like quintessence, some extended rolls, and all kind of bullshit.
I'm definitely gonna look about seeing if I can, if once we get them, have Hyde take a look at them, and then see if we can not just export our own better version.
I mean,
'Cause
making better versions is probably not that hard.
it's really fucking not. It's woo. Though that bottom part of it with a web of faith kind of got me hyped.
Yeah.
Because that I don't think. First of all, I don't think that's been touched on since fucking like what was it, 5? Revised vampire or some shit.
I think it's mentioned in like a few like newer books as well, but it's more mentions, no systems or anything.
Yeah, so like the idea of being able to like meme one of those in reality is too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Snake. Yeah, there you go. I am going to now. But yeah, so XP and get willpower.
Yeah. Okay. Since you have to go, that's 3 XP and willpower, of course. They will not take over, and well, do you want to like buy anything?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
I mean, Redomer, Futile technically accomplished something great, and so did I. I got 3 matrices. I think that's a bonus XP.
No.
Would you let me get correspondence 3?
Yeah, 2, right?
Yeah,
3, huh?
316, and I got 17 check rolls.
Let me think.
Alright, well,
Did you work on that? I don't think you worked on it. No. I think not yet.
the main correspondence stuff I was doing was when I improved the bases stuff and have been like using it to like reach out. On the deployments we've had, I've been using it like a level 1, level 2 effect. But nothing like pushing the envelope.
I think you just like do a little bit more to like to justify it, but you're not too far off.
So save up until I have 40 XP. Got you, homie.
No.
That's another 8 sessions, and I'll be able to buy correspondence 4. All right, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna screw this skedaddle.
Cursed.
Be safe. Goodbye, bots.
All right. John Bowie. Well, you certainly hacked this woman today.
Yeah, I hacked my way into her social life.
Heidi Curse.
And Baron.
Oh, God. Oh my fucking god.
That was great. I love it.
Imagine like to be coming to like one of the most stuck up characters to work on Ceres and just saying, yo, how about you take it easy?
Yeah. Hey, it is my job to nurture. It, I'm sure that's probably somewhere in my job duties. I never really read what my job duties are.
Oh my god. Okay, next up is Tristan, scientist, definitely applies, and then that only leaves Bacon with his visionary.
I don't need willpower. I don't use it.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, you even have a better way to get it back, and still don't use it.
Yeah.
To be fair, there wasn't like much rolling.
Yeah, I rolled twice, and I could have used willpower, but it was for like no like extra funny things. No need.
No. Alright then, does anyone want to buy something?
I want to buy time 3
What's your time right now?
too.
Have you used time? I don't think.
No, I can't see any way for me to use time 2. I just want to time 3 to make my experiments faster. It's the only use I will ever have of time.
What you can do with time 2, really easily, what would probably help you a lot, is make predictions in term, like for example, how an experiment could go. Like to assess like dangers beforehand. Although some of that kind of plays into entropy, but you will still get like something from with just like time 2.
Well, I see 2 issues with that. One, it completely removes the fun of the experiment. Like you want a surprise.
Uh-huh.
And 2, it actually requires me to think and roll something with magic instead of just doing some random bullshit. And if random bullshit's not enough, saying, okay, I put some life on it. You want me to think like a mage? Fuck you.
I mean, that's fair. You can also go the other route and do like some reconstruction with it. Go and see, for example, like how something was created. Make the whole like process like that.
Oh, that's interesting. So if I take some vampire blood and try to do that,
I mean, there's still like a chart like how far you can go back, and I don't think I don't think that's really accurate. Also, there's the book encourages me to be like really vague. The further back down something is, to make the weird OP. But yeah, I guess like if you roll enough successes, technically you could get this kind of stuff.
okay, that seems more interesting. I can sit out with the Nordics and with the vampire created and the monsters I make just know what's happening. Okay, that's an actual use. Thank you. You saved me from actually reading that disgusting book.
No problem.
Do I get XP for last week's session by chance?
Yes.
Okay, how much was that?
I don't remember. I think it was like maybe 4.
Okay, you need to have 200, no, 302, I think. Right, Bacon?
302, yes.
Yeah, bring yourself
302?
302.
Yes.
Oh, I'm way behind.
How much do you have?
I was at 295.
Yeah, it's because you missed 2 sessions, actually.
No, it makes sense. The last one was 4 and then 3 today.
Okay,
Yeah, if he didn't have today's, I figured he did.
so I would be at 26.
What are you saving up for?
I could try to get mine 4 and finish reprogramming that werewolf. Right now, maybe.
You could.
And now.
You've been doing a lot of with mind actually, like a lot.
I know it's one of like my most used spears.
Yeah. I don't think I don't think it's even like your affinity sphere.
It isn't. I'm just well. I use all my spheres really, except for matter and dimensional science.
That's true.
Yeah, like I very much like I very much use my tools.
Yep. I mean, you do also like a lot of prep work, so you don't need to
Yeah.
like use that kind of magic always.
Yeah. So I very much I had a very good what I wanted John to do, so makes it easier.
Yeah, that certainly does. Okay, then say goodbye to the bots.
Bye, bots.
Yeah,
Bye.
goodbye, but.
Okay, bye and